Hello and welcome back, Chris. Rocking it, looking G as fuck.
I
How you
try.
doing, dog?
I try.
Yeah, I know you don't. That's what pisses me off. You don't even try, and you're just
You cut out for a
like fucking
second.
G'd up.
Oh, there you go. You're
Read
back.
those in a minute.
You're back.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah. And so yeah, we're back. We haven't really been recording. Um, it's sick year again. The kid hit me into my eyeballs, and I got sick again. And we talked about me and Alex. We talked about it on the chat. I was like, if I had better life choices, I probably wouldn't get as sick as fast. So we're gonna work on that.
hmm
But
hmm
we are here. We are ready to record some information. What's going on with you first?
Well, life is good. It was concert season, so went to 4 concerts last week. That was fun. The Offspring,
It
Smashing
is concert season.
Pumpkins.
You know why I know it's concert season? Because yeah, you've gone to all those, and you got even more to go to.
Yeah, as the Offspring, Smashing Pumpkins, Video Vision, and Post Malone. All in like
Damn, that's so
in
dope,
one
dude.
week.
Oh, the life of no kids.
Well, it's also I can't hear anything anymore. I'm legally deaf. Excuse me.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
Did you say something?
I mean, probably. There is a little bit of delay. I don't know. It might be my Wi-Fi. Uh, but we'll get through it. I'm sure it'll sound good.
That's how you know is it like because I made a
Um,
joke and then it held on enough that you thought it was a technical issue.
damn it. All right. So I want to talk. I want to talk about something that I did as an adult that I've never done before. Now, I about 8 years ago, I got a pedicure done before, and it was like the lady was like, "Look, dude, you need to come back like immediately for like 3 to 6 months straight." I never went back. My feet have notoriously been really horrible for the majority of my life. So wifey decides to she's had enough. She said, "I'm tired of you cutting up the sheets, cutting up my skin." Uh, and she took me down to Mexico and got me a pedicure. However, this is not no normal pedicure. She got this is a medicated pedicure. I
Mm.
didn't even know there was such a thing.
They knocked you out.
These people exist for like people who yeah, no, but well, I mean, they pretty much they do stuff like if for people who are like diabetic, maybe you know what I mean, or they have to be their feet are really fucked up. When she pulled out a scalpel and a sand drill, and I'm like, what's happening right now? And she like soaks my feet in some oil and cotton and just sits there and she's like squirting all this medicated that my feet are tingling. Next thing you know, she took out the scalpel and it's just going to town. I'm like, dude, it got to the point where I actually started feeling ticklish. I've never felt ticklish on my feet in my life. I'm like, what the? I can feel my feet. And then she takes this damn sand. She spent 2 hours on my feet,
Oh my
and
god.
now they are amazing. Full. Yeah, yeah. We definitely tipped her, so um, definitely full service. It was amazing. So now it's a problem because I can't walk anywhere where I'm freezing on the floor. I have to keep. Yeah, fucking Chris, man. I'm gonna. Oh man. We're back to the messages, guys, and there's some things that just can't say.
I don't know what you're
It's
talking. I
okay.
don't know what you're talking about.
He's got jokes. Yeah, I know. But yeah, so I got brand new feet. To
Oh.
the point I was so excited about them. To the point that wifey is like sick of hearing about it. She's like, "Dude, I get it. You got new feet. Shut the fuck up already." I was like, "Well, you paid for them, so I mean, you should be happy too." So yeah, that's what yesterday went. That was 2 days. That was a day. Let's see, it was 2 days of like being completely feet done to today getting a fresh haircut, and I'm feeling other than this annoying cough, I'm feeling like crazy again. So that's amazing. And so yeah, have you ever gotten a pedicure?
No, I've been meaning to. I just haven't gotten around to it. Like, when the other ones where you like stick your feet in the thing and like the fish like go to town or whatever.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I've been meaning to do something
I
like that. I
recommend
just
it.
haven't
I
done
highly
it.
recommend it. Um, um, as far as movies goes, what have you seen lately? I saw a movie that I wanted to love so much, and it was just all right. But it's getting a lot of praise on the internet. So, what have you seen lately?
Well, I've seen a lot, so let's talk about the one that you've seen, and then I'll
The
throw in
one thing I saw,
yeah, and then I'll throw in the rest of them
the
because
one new release I saw. Yeah, the one new release I saw was on Netflix. Heart of Stone, starring Gail Gadot,
oh okay
Wonder Woman herself. I love that woman. That's the only reason why I watched it because even the trailers were like, generic. The movie, it was fun. It was nothing surprised me. You know what I mean? It was just like a standard action movie, and it's getting a lot of praise online. And it's just like I don't get it. It was just a regular. It was like Mission Impossible wannabe. You know what I mean? But I love Gal. It was an alright movie. I don't think I watch it again. How about that? Is that a good reference? I don't think I
yeah
watch.
yeah I
I
think
I watch
that's a decent review.
I watch Wonder Woman 1 again, and I won one. But like,
Was that just to get
no,
the
it
taste out of
just
your mouth?
oh my god. Yeah. I just yeah, I don't know. It was just an all right movie. It wasn't terrible, but it was just you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And it was just whatever. Nothing like oh my god. But it's getting oh my god praises and I don't understand why. Have you seen it?
No, I didn't even realize it was out. I don't, I don't even think
Yeah. Yeah, it's out. I
Netflix.
watched it.
I don't even think Netflix recommended that to me. The one that they recommended and sent me an email about was like how to become a cult leader.
Yeah.
So I watched
I
episode
saw
one of
that.
that.
I haven't watched that one now, but I got recommended that.
Yeah, I watched episode one of that.
How was it?
It's good. Yeah, I definitely want to watch more. Let's see. So,
I
uh,
I did see another thing that was recommended to me. We actually started watching it on vacation when we went to Mexico. It was I guess I'm a stalker, or I think that's the title of it is on Netflix. I think I'm a stalker, or I guess I'm a stalker, or something about real people who stalk, who have been arrested and in jail for stalking. I watched a few episodes of those. Those were like, wow, these people are weird.
but not as weird as I think We're Alone Now, the movie that I tried to make you watch. The ones that the people that are obsessed with Tiffany.
Yeah, that's yes, yes. I don't think I watched it.
Yeah, you didn't because you were like, the wifey and I got like 10 minutes into it and had to turn it off.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember that. That was yeah. Those were fucking weirdos. I remember now.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that
we
one.
tried it. We tried it.
I think I've seen that movie 10 times.
No shit.
Yeah, because it's like, like
I think that's something I could
uh,
watch by myself.
like that meme that they made from like the Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix show, like, relax, I just want to show you some videotapes. Like, I've made people watch that movie like that. Like, hey, just sit down. I'm going to show you this movie for a little bit.
You're breaking up. There we go. All right. I think it's my internet.
Yeah, I
But yeah,
love that movie.
10 times. I mean,
Well, because I watched it like twice, and then I started showing it to people, like, oh man,
yeah.
you got to see this. It's like that Geico commercial with the raccoons. You're like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah, yeah.
this is terrible. You need to try some.
um,
Right, let's see. So,
so what is producer Chris's top picks?
well, this week I'm gonna see Blue Beetle. We already have our tickets for that. I watched the
Blue Beetle.
last Voyage of the Demeter. We actually walked out of that one.
Oh, really? Why?
It was pretty boring, and to be quite honest, we didn't really have enough time to commit to a movie that we were bored with. We had a lot going on, so
That's
I mean, it's a 2-hour movie with 30 minutes of previews. So we were already into it like an hour and 15 minutes and 45 minutes into the actual movie. And it's like, we still have an hour and 15 minutes left and we have a shit ton of crap to do. So we were like, you know what? Like, I'm good if you're good. And Homegirl was like, yeah, I could go either way. I'm good.
Wow.
So we left. It was
You walked out of quite a few movies in the last year. No?
not real. I mean, this year and
For you, I think.
well, I mean, like per capita, right? Like if I'm going to the movies at least once a week, then it's somewhere around like 100 movies a year in the theater. So
Right.
3 in 2 years, that's like 2%, like 1.7% or something like that. You know what I mean? So that's not actually that many movies.
But on average, don't you see like 100% of the movies all the time? Like you don't. I don't remember you walking out of a lot of movies before. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but like just like pure volume, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, say at least one of them, 2 But it's not that
Yeah.
it was bad per se. It was just really slow, and it's like we have a lot of things to do. Like, I'm not gonna commit another hour and 15 minutes to a movie that we're like bored with when we have shit to do. So I was just like, I'm out.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So saw that.
Did you end up seeing Oppenheimer?
No, because well, that's like another one, right? Well, I can't judge it because I haven't seen it, but 3-hour movie plus 30 minutes of previews. I can't carve out that much time in my life to sit down and be interrupted. I'd be uninterrupted because I have so many things going on.
You do. You definitely
Yeah.
do, bro. I totally understand.
Yeah, so it's one of those things, right? Because like to me, the movie theater it's a big deal. It's like a sacred place. Like I go
Yes.
there. I don't go to church. I go to the movie theater. You know, it's like phone is either off on silent or do not disturb, right? Like I don't pull my phone out during a movie. We don't talk during the movie. Like we're very like hardcore when it comes to that because I like to be in it, and that's really my only place to escape and get away is the
Yeah.
movie theater,
Yeah.
right? So people have even figured out that I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I call it double tapping, where they know my phone is on Do Not Disturb. So if they call me and I don't answer, they'll call back right away to bypass that. And
Yeah.
it's not even anything important. It's like, hey, what are you doing? And it's like,
You know what I'm doing.
I didn't answer the phone, so it's like you called twice. I assume that it's an emergency. You know, I come out
Right.
and oh, I was just seeing what you were doing. Like, it's like, yeah, I gotta go. Like, right. So with that being said,
For the record, I've never called him during a movie. I think I'm okay.
yeah, no, you're good. But yeah. With that being said, like committing like 3.5 to 4 hours to go to the movie theater, like I just don't have time like that. That's why I want to see Dune. I know I'll like it, but
Yeah,
it's
you
like
will.
committing that much time to be uninterrupted, unbothered. I just
Right.
don't have that right now. So for
I know.
Oppenheimer,
know.
that's where I'm at with Oppenheimer. But I saw Talk to Me. Talk to Me was amazing. One of the best
Now I
horror
do
movies.
hear some good stuff about that.
One of the best horror movies I've seen in years. I think the
Years, he
last
says.
time I liked a horror movie that much was probably Doctor Sleep. No, not probably. It was Doctor Sleep. Did you see Doctor
Doctor
Sleep?
Sleep. I did see Doctor Sleep.
I love that
Yeah.
so much. Like, even though that was a pretty long movie, like over
Yes, it
2 hours,
was.
I could have watched 10 hours of that. Like, I love that movie. This was on that level of like greatness.
I think I want to see that movie.
You should definitely catch it before it's out of the theaters.
Did you get scared?
Um, Shocked.
Yeah.
There was one part where there was like a pretty dramatic scene that I would say that like for sure Homegirl, if not me and Homegirl, probably would have gotten emotional or maybe even cried. Like she definitely would have cried if the scene before that hadn't have been so insane that we were both still like shook from it. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, because there was as someone you've seen the type of horror movies I like to watch.
Yes. Yes, I have.
I run the gamut, and there were some things in this movie that actually caught me off guard and shocked me.
No shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
wow.
not
Check it out.
not in the extreme way, not in like the Terrifier way, but just
Yeah.
in terms of like some really great storytelling.
Wow. All right. That's exciting.
I'm
excited to watch it.
I definitely feel like this movie right now, this movie is like, viral and it has a big following and stuff, but I feel like this movie's going to get another like wind when it goes on like streaming or video on demand, where it's going to find like a whole new life. But it was a really great like young adult horror movie. Like, do you remember when the first Ring came out?
Yes.
And how it was all like wow, that's how
Yeah.
this is.
And so we're gonna get like 3 more of them, probably.
Well, they already filmed a prequel,
Okay.
and I don't want to give any spoilers away or anything like that, but
Yeah. Sure.
it's a very well thought movie. I'll just leave it at that.
All right. All right. Yes.
So Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles is really good.
You enjoyed it, huh?
Yeah, it was fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't. As a huge Ninja Turtles fan, and especially of the live action film,
You love Ninja Turtles so much you look like one.
right now I do. Yes. And fun fact: back in the, how can I put this? So back in my college days,
Mm-hmm.
I was in. I had to wear let's say a school vest,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and at the time I was losing a lot of weight, and so the school vest didn't give me a different size. I had to keep that same size.
This is when
So
you
I
were
was small.
when you were
and then
a
the
hall
fuck-
monitor.
Yeah,
The
yeah, pretty
the-
much.
The only hall monitor at the college.
Pretty much. And the school vest I
Yeah,
had was
Captain
the same,
Tattletale.
and then it kept going up and up. So they nicknamed me Turtle. So that's actually an accurate description.
Yeah, no, dude, it was fun. Don't believe like the internet hype, like, oh, they ruined it, this and that. I think the thing that everyone's so worked up about is that like April O'Neil isn't like, some like slender, tall, like, ultra good looking redhead, but it's
The canon character. Yeah.
but it's kind of addressed in the movie because like they're teenagers. April O'Neil is also a teenager.
She needs to have her glow up.
She's
that right?
she's awkward and weird, so they leave it to her being able to grow into that,
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
she don't have a glow up.
It makes sense, right? And at the same time too, like, do they want to make a character that's a teenage girl, like, to
Well, I'm not saying she needs to wear slutty ass outfits or anything, but I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's what the internet was all like wrapped up about. And honestly, like the way that they played a character, it was pretty cool. Like it was a really cool angle, and it gives. I mean, this is like a non-spoiler thing out there, right? But she's like
Yeah.
an aspiring journalist, and she had a really bad moment while she was on like school television that went viral, and she became a meme. So she was like bullied for that, and
Oh, that's rough.
yeah, but then hey, cooler heads prevail, right?
That's right.
So it was sick. And I think the best thing about it was the fact they actually had real teenagers doing the voices, and all those kids were together when they were recording. So it actually was like
I didn't
talking.
know that.
Yeah, it was actually like hearing them interact and talk to each other. And it was like hearing real teenagers or guys who act like teenagers talking over each other, and then like, playing off each other. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, that's cool.
if it was like me, you, and Poppy, like all talking right
Yeah,
now, and then we're like cracking jokes over each other, it was like a teenage version of
that
that.
needs to happen.
Yeah, it was like a teenage version of
We got to
that.
get Poppy on here.
I tried, but it didn't
I
happen.
know. I mean, he has so many opportunities, and he just
Yeah,
doesn't want to do it.
he's like, oh, maybe
All
later,
right, we're
maybe
calling you
later.
out, Poppy.
Yeah, maybe later, maybe. No.
Maybe later. Maybe later.
He's not.
Never.
He's not a vampire. He's Puerto Rican. Ah, ah, ah,
Ah, ah, ah, ah, doo, ah, ah.
um, yeah, but no, Ninja Turtles was sick. And then we already talked about Barbie, Blue
So
Beetle's coming out.
I downloaded Destiny. I actually have it on the PS5 now,
Oh yeah,
and so that's gonna be coming up soon. I think the relationship with COD is slowly. It's like a relationship that's dying slowly. And we're just distancing ourselves. I mean, it doesn't help that like you said, like, we're both busy, and I haven't been streaming as much just because of like life. But when I do stream, I still stream COD. But it's just like I'm not having as much fun with the game.
mm-hmm.
So I think it's time to just pull away, and I'm gonna take my daughter's advice and stream some other games
Yeah,
here
yeah,
and
for
there, and
sure.
then one that clicks, and then I'll just stick to that one.
Well, I have a recommendation for you, and I will let you know how it is before you buy it. But they
Okay.
have an asymmetrical Texas Chainsaw Massacre game coming
Wow.
out very soon.
Oh, I
So
know you're all over that shit.
so you either play as like the hippies, or you play as like a member of the Sawyer family.
No shit.
So, the Sawyer family is hunting the hippies. The hippies are trying to survive. So I will be getting that immediately upon release. So I'll let
What
you
what
know
will
if
you
it's
be
any good or not.
what will you be playing is my question. The
I'm,
hippie?
I'm gonna play both. I'm gonna play both
Yeah?
because I played the Friday the 13th game. That was really
Mm.
cool, but it was very hard to master Jason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he moves slower and he has his abilities, but it's hard to like find the camp counselors and stuff like that. So it was a little more fun and dynamic playing as the camp counselors. And then I got the Ash versus the Evil Dead one. I wanted to like it, but I was playing it. I played a pretty good amount when it dropped, and it just didn't feel finished. So
Okay.
I think I only played it, and it sucks too because I paid full price for it, but I probably played it like 7 hours or 8 hours. So I was like, dude, this is too
Yeah.
patchy. Like I need more than this. But the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game seems really well thought and put together, and it's getting really good reviews so far. They really
All
took
right. All
they
right.
really took a lot of time to make it. So, and it's 70s Texas, like the
You should
original
stream it.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
You should stream it.
That's the thing. I don't get that scared like playing these games. I think that you
Yeah.
would probably. Shit!
Yes.
Damn! Oh my god!
I need to get my VR set back up. I had it from PS4. I don't know if it's the same setup or I need extra additional stuff. I'll YouTube it later. But I want to get my VR set back up. I want to VR in here and play Resident Evil. I want to stream that shit so bad because I just want to show you the anxiety that fucking game gives you. Oh my god. It was very intense. I was sweating and I just had to take I was like, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I can't do this.
Yeah, no. Resident Evil 6: The Village. That was it 6 or 7? Or shit, was it 8? Well, the Village. Actually, I think it was
I think
8.
I was playing Biohazard, I think.
Well, that
for
both
VR.
of them have that guy Ethan, right? But one of them you're playing in the bayou, and the other one you're playing in like some country that's like Transylvania
Yes, that's
with
the one I was
like
playing.
werewolves and stuff. That one's a village.
Yeah. Okay.
That one actually, that one scared me. Like
Yeah.
I was playing it
Dude, that
during,
scared you, and you have a high tolerance.
yeah,
Just imagine that shit on your face in real
yeah,
time. It's like, no, bro, I cannot do this shit.
yeah. I was playing in the daytime and the nighttime. Like I just in my dark room, like in my office, and I was
Yeah.
like this, like getting in there, because those games give you a lot of anxiety anyway, because like you don't
Right.
want to die, and it's like I have limited ammo, and I have, like I'm doing my
Yeah.
best, and that's aside from the jump scares.
Yes. Ah, dude, fuck this. I'm gonna turn the PlayStation. I'm gonna look for Resident Evil right now. That's happening right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna stream it, and I'm gonna figure out my VR, and we're gonna stream that shit, dude. And then I'm excited. I'm excited. Stand by, everybody. Tune in maybe a week, and when I just look out for the fucking alert, and then I will have it. Let's see what's in my library. We're, this is a live look right now. We're looking. I think I deleted it for fucking space, and because I said I would never play this game again. See, I had Doom for VR. Oh, Resident Evil Biohazard. There it is. Free PS5 upgrade. Download.
So you're talking about bio? That's the one where you're in the bayou.
The Bayou? Okay.
No, that
whatever.
one's Biohazard. The one after that is even scarier. The village is the one
Really?
after that. Yeah.
Dude, this shit freaked me out, bro.
Yeah,
All right.
the one after that is
We're
even
going for it.
scarier. I would recommend buying that one.
I'm excited.
Yeah, Biohazard was cool, but that one was like a little like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You're in like Louisiana in the bayou and stuff, and it's like, oh, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, I remember just being in a mansion. I remember being in a mansion
Yeah.
and I'm like, dude, like the problem with the fucking game is that you know you're gonna get scared.
Yeah.
So the whole time I'm like, dude, I know there's a jump scare coming. There's a jump scare coming, especially because you're on VR, and it's like, so that brings anxiety, and it's just so much. But yeah, so that's downloading live right now. So
So what
and
you're
then I'm
saying
gonna
is
go look
that
for all my VR shit.
our internet connection is going to drop.
Oh shit! I didn't even. It's already bad enough. I'll pause it. Fuck. It won't let me pause it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh,
That's okay.
all right.
Accidents help me grow.
Yeah.
Oh no, not accidents, mistakes. Mistakes help me grow.
Accidents bring life.
No, dude. If you think that one's crazy, the one after that is even crazier.
Okay.
Because that's the one you're like in Transylvania, and you're fighting werewolves, monsters like a fish monster, a witch, a puppet. Like it's fucked up, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was playing that one during the day, and I was like, "What? Oh my god!" Like screaming and yelling.
All right. So when I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look for all the fucking VR stuff, and then I'll give you a heads up when I stream. I'm gonna need you to chime in on the stream and make sure everything is working okay, because I'm gonna have that
Yeah.
shit on my head.
Well, we could do like
Make
a
sure you
test.
hear everything and
We could
see
do a
everything.
test one,
Yeah.
but you.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, cause yeah, I know you already have it set up where they could see you, and
Right.
then yeah, you can see the screen.
Yeah, but I'm sure with the VR, because I remember I had to disconnect some shit. I'm gonna have to disconnect and reconnect. I gotta figure out how to do it.
You know, it'd be really
First I gotta-
good if you had multiple angles.
Now you're trying to get fancy.
Well, I mean, if you're doing the VR and it's
I
like
love that idea.
multiple angles, because it'll just really show how scared you are and how much you're sweating.
I
Yeah.
love that idea. I do have an extra camera too.
Uh, it's like Twitch star goes viral for having a mild heart attack during Viva Pinata live stream.
Oh my god. I don't hate it. I don't hate the idea.
Yeah, 'cause
Watch me die live.
do you remember that show? I think it was on MTV. It was called like Fear,
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah.
like they had the camera on them and then the other cameras, and it was like
Yes.
they had
And
to
then they
get to
would
the
fucking
haunted
go
house.
into a room and like a house or some shit, and then they were fucking. You see her running out. They had to do like these challenges. I remember that.
Speaking of
That
which,
shit was old. Are we old?
it's not that old. What
All right.
what is your Halloween looking like so far? Because the decorations are out. The decorations are in the store.
Yeah. I did want to ask you that. Like, what are you guys doing for Halloween? What kind of stuff you doing? Because I think we decided. Don't quote me yet, but I think we're either doing M&Ms.
Hmm.
We're gonna be all different colors of M&Ms as far as costumes, or did we say Marvel? Or did we do Marvel last year? I think we did Marvel, yeah, because I was Blade, and then Wifey was Wonder Woman. So we did Marvel and DC last year. That's right. So I think we're gonna do M&Ms. I think that was one of our daughter's ideas. It's whatever.
Yeah. All right. Just kind of deep cuts.
Okay.
You know, it would be a good one.
Okay.
Remember that show Dinosaurs?
Not the baby.
Yeah, not the mama.
Oh, not the mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the mama.
That'd be pretty fun. But
remember.
I mean, people wouldn't get it. But it's like you
No.
guys dress
My
up.
kids wouldn't even get it. They'll
Yeah.
look at it like that's whack. I love the idea. I totally am down, and I think wifey would be down of it, but and Carter wouldn't care. He'd be like, "Yeah, fuck it, whatever. I'm a monster." He loves dinosaurs already. So, but I think the two girls would be like, "Nah, fuck this. This is stupid. You're gonna get made fun of." That's where they're at right now. So let's walk around the neighborhood as fucking M's.
Yeah. Yeah. This year we're gonna be Wayne's World.
Wayne's World party time. Excellent. Ba-do.
Cha.
Cha.
Yeah, because so I love that movie. I've always loved that movie. That was all right. That was one of the movies. Do you remember when you used to be able to get VHS tapes from McDonald's?
No. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't remember Wayne's World. I remember like they were always animated.
I got Wayne's World I got Wayne's World, Back to the Future, Last Crusade,
No
Addams
shit.
Family. Yeah, I still have the VHSs, and they had a little McDonald's logo on them. But
Interesting.
yeah, I had that one, so I've always loved that movie. And Homegirl had seen it, but hadn't really watched it as an adult. So I kept like talking it up because when I was in Chicago, I was out in Aurora, right? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna be in Wayne's World country,
Illinois.
right?
Yep.
So I got her into it because I kept quoting that scene when they're at Stan Mikita's, and it's all like, "I got you a gift, Wayne." And he's like, "What is it?" It's like, "It's a gun rack." And he's like, "Cha, I don't even own a gun, let alone multiple guns that would necessitate a rack. You know what, Wayne? If you're not careful, you're gonna lose me." "I did lose you 3 months ago. What are you, mental?" Like I kept like quoting that at her, and then like she actually watched it, and then we both like laughed our asses off. And for whatever reason, while we were on vacations this year, it kept coming up on HBO, so we were watching over and over again.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna be Wayne, and she's gonna be Garth.
Nice. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah,
That's dope.
but we can
yeah.
have like a little Wayne's World thing going on right now. Like we're not in basements, but it's kind of like that.
Yeah. Sha. Just Victor says what?
Huh? Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, and then even like Alex was over like the whole like 5, 4, 3. Okay, you don't have to nod your heads.
Don't nod your heads, guys. All right.
Look.
5, 4. Don't mouth the words, guys.
Luckily, as far as I know, only one person under 30 listens to the show. So
Yeah.
sorry,
that's fair.
Eli, if you don't get the reference.
Watch Wayne's World. It's a great show. It's a great movie. Both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them.
So yeah, but yeah, we're already hitting the stores, getting our Halloween swag on.
I think we're gonna start. Um, yeah, I think that's it. We're gonna start. I gotta get. I'm trying to get on your level with Halloween. Christmas is no longer my favorite. I think Halloween is number two. Well, now the number one spot. It was the number two spot. Now it's number one.
I mean, why wouldn't it be number one? Because it's like Christmas. There's always like the whole thing with like presents, and everyone has all this fake joy, and you're supposed to be nice, and it's cold, and you have to hang out sometimes with people that you don't necessarily want to be around or talk to. Versus Halloween, nobody has to know who you are if you don't want them to, and you get free candy and you get free snacks, and strangers give you free shit just for like walking past their house. It's the best.
Well, that's a win to me.
Yeah.
That's a win to me. So yes, you should do Halloween out here in AZ.
I'm going to respectfully
think?
decline.
That's fair. That's fair. It won't be as hot.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna take a gamble that there is not gonna be a bunch of events on Halloween in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, you're right. You got me there.
Like we've done
Yeah.
that before, where it's like we gave out candy and comic books, and then closed up shop and went to a punk rock show downtown with like a
Yeah,
bunch
we
of
don't
other
wanna have
people
any
in
of that shit.
costumes. I've actually done that twice. Ooh, okay. Here I got a good one. And this is a little bit of a callback. One Halloween, I went to go see Rocket from the Crypt, the punk band from San Diego. And every year, because I've seen them multiple times on Halloween, they always wear matching costumes. And that year that I went to see them for Halloween, it was right before COVID. They decided to dress up as Heaven's Gate Cult. So they wore the all black with the Nikes, and they had some purple shrouds.
Yeah.
And then they even had mannequins on stage with the purple shrouds over their head.
No shit.
And the lead singer was up on stage, and he was like, hey, you know, I talked to the band before we did this, and, you know, Mikey over here, or whoever's name, his wife made these shrouds. But now that we're up on stage, I kind of realized this was a really poor idea. And I want to apologize to anyone in the crowd who has any relation to any of the members of the Heaven's Gate cult. So again, I want to say I'm sorry.
Shit.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then they started playing the next song.
No shit.
He like
This
legit.
is a good idea on paper.
Yeah, he legit was like up on stage, and he was just all like, yeah, okay, so hey, we're just gonna acknowledge that we're here, and this was a terrible idea, but we're gonna still play for you guys. Thanks.
But we're still gonna go through with it.
I'll send you a picture of it. It's
commitment
pretty
right there.
legit.
Yes, I love it.
All right. Well, hey,
For
thanks.
sure.
If you want to hit him with the line, it's a crazy world, and we're all living in it.